Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone. Welcome to BSS Online Education. I am Muhammad Imtiaz Ali, your physics teacher. Today we are going to explain about pressure. A body always exerts a force on any surface supporting it. To measure the effect of the force, we need to take into account the area of contact, which is given as pressure. That means the effect of the force on the surface depends on the area over which it is spread. So look at the definition of pressure. Pressure can be defined as the force per unit area. And look at the equation. If P is the pressure, F is the force and A is the area, then pressure will be F divided by A. That means if we know the force and if we know the surface area of the object, when we will divide force by surface area of the object, on that time we can find out the pressure. So the equation is P is equal to F divided by A. And the SI unit of pressure is the Pascal, and its symbol is capital P small a. And from this equation we can find out 1 Pascal. So 1 Pascal is a pressure of 1 Newton per square meter. If the force is 1 Newton and if the surface area of the object is 1 square meter, after dividing it we can find out 1 Newton per square meter, and Newton per square meter is known as Pascal. So this is about 1 Pascal. So we can conclude the following. The first one is about the greater the force on a particular area, the greater the pressure. If we will take two objects with the same amount of area, over there where we'll apply more force, it will exert more pressure. And look at the second one. The smaller the area, the greater is the pressure if the force remains the same. If we will take another two objects and their surface areas are different, one is a smaller surface area and another one is greater surface area, over there if we are applying the same amount of force, so which surface area is the smaller one, it will apply more pressure than which surface area is greater one, it will apply less amount of pressure. That means it will exert less amount of pressure which surface area is greater if the force are same. Now look at the applications of pressure. Number 1, a butter knife is less sharp than a knife used to cut vegetables. The sharper knife will be able to exert greater pressure and it will be easier to cut the vegetables. Look at the picture. This is the butter knife and it is less sharper than this knife because it is much more sharper than the butter knife, and that's why we can easily cut the vegetables because it will exert more pressure than the butter knife. And look at the second application. It is easier to burst a balloon with the help of a pin than using one's finger. This is because a pin has lesser surface area and so the pressure exerted is more. This one already I had told you before. That means which surface area will be the smaller one, by applying the same amount of force it will give more pressure on the objects. Look at the picture. This is the first one. We are applying pin to burst this balloon, and look at the second picture. Here we are applying our finger to burst the balloon. So where the pressure will be the more, the pin has lesser surface area and the finger, its surface area is much more than the pin. So where the surface area will be the smaller one, it will exert more pressure, and by using that pin we can easily burst the balloon than the finger, because the finger's surface area is much more than the pin. That's why it will exert less amount of pressure on the balloon. That's all for today. Thank you.